Good morning, students. So, I'm going to give you a short summary on the very first chapter of economics, that is village Palampur. So, village Palampur is a hypothetical village. Hypothetical village means it's not true, it's an imaginary village. Okay, now in this village, the main activity of the people is cultivation, agriculture. Okay, now this village is a big village with about 450 families. Moreover, it is well connected with roads. And we can see a large number of transport on this road, like tongas, then bullock carts, motorcycles, trucks, tractors. Okay. Moreover, this village also has got big houses. Okay, and the lower caste means this village has got people with with many caste. Okay, like SCs, STs, and many other. Okay, so the upper caste people have got big houses, and the lower caste people live in small houses in one part of the village. Now this village has also got electricity connection by which they can run the tube wells, which helps them to do irrigation in the village. Okay, now along with this electricity connection is a boon to the village, as well as the government also runs two schools and one health center in the village. The government runs two schools and one health center in the village. So the description that the village has electricity connection, it is well connected with good roads, it has got all the means of transport like bullock carts, tongas, then motorcycles, bus, trucks. Okay, it has got two schools run by the government, that is primary schools. It has got one health center run by the government. Okay, so all these things show that. Okay, it has also got due to electricity connection, they can use tube wells to do irrigation. So all these things show that the village is much developed. Village Palampur is much developed. So if a question comes, how can we say that the village is developed? So these are the points that we have to write. Okay. Now before going in depth about village Palampur, we have to study about the four factors of production. Before we do production, we know we need factors of production. Okay, so what are the four factors of production? So that is land, labor, and capital. Land is what? It is the free gift of nature, like it includes the minerals, it includes the forest, it includes the resources. So it includes minerals, forest, and resources, land. Labor consists of the people, those who will do the work. We sometimes require educated labor. Okay, sometimes we require labor who will do manual work, means non-educated labor, those who can work in the fields, in the factories. Okay, so sometimes we need educated labor, sometimes we need manual labor. Okay, so next is capital. Okay, we need capital in each and every stage of production, like we need tools, we need machineries machines to continue our production. So it is the physical capital. Another form is working capital, that is raw materials and money. Money, why do we need? We need money to buy machines, we need money to buy raw materials and other inputs, we need money to buy various tools. Okay, so capital is of two types: physical capital, that is tools and machines; working capital, that is raw materials and money. Last is enterprise, or what we now call human capital. To put all these factors of production together, means land, labor, capital. To put all these factors of production together and to produce something, we need knowledge. So this knowledge is provided by the human capital. Okay, by the human capital or by the entrepreneur, or you can use the word human capital also, because nowadays this entrepreneur is used in the word human capital. Okay, so this land, labor, and capital, to be put into use and to produce something, we need human capital. Now when we come to we are coming to the point of farming in village Palampur, it is seen that land is fixed. Okay, amount of cultivable land can't be increased. Most of the wastelands have already been brought under cultivation, but still the land is fixed and it cannot be increased for cultivation. In village Palampur also, all the amount of cultivable land is already, all the amount or the full amount of cultivable land which can be used for cultivation is already under cultivation. Okay, so in this way, in this situation, when we cannot increase the cultivable land and already the amount of cultivable land present is already under cultivation, how can we increase the production? We can increase the production by doing multiple cropping. Now, what is multiple cropping? Multiple cropping is production of more than one crop in a year. More than one crop in a year is multiple cropping. Okay, so that is what is happening now in Palampur. In the Palampur, the villagers produce wheat, sugarcane, potatoes. Then you can also say they also produce cattle feed. So all these are produced in that one single plot of land which is available for cultivation. They are not increasing the amount of land. Whatever land is available for cultivation, they are cultivating there. So during the rainy season, they are producing kharif crops which are used as your fodder for the animals. In October and December, they are cultivating your potato. Then once in a year, they are cultivating or they are growing sugarcane. In the winter season, they are cultivating wheat. Wheat, the excess production, they are selling in the nearby villages. After keeping for them, excess of wheat, they are selling in the villages. Once in a year, they are producing sugarcane, which is helping them to sell sugar, jaggery and everything in the nearby villages, which is helping them to earn a better living. So in this way, they are cultivating more than one crop in their cultivable land. Now, how is it becoming possible to do multiple cropping? As electricity came before in village Palampur, it was possible for them to run tube wells, which helped them to irrigate the fields much better. As electricity came much earlier in Palampur, so they were able to run the tube wells which helped them to irrigate the fields much well or in a much better way. Okay, so what is the cropping pattern? Many of you have asked that the doubt that what is the cropping pattern. So in the next video I will be telling that.